Greetings. How's it going?
Once again, we're missing Roy.
Of course. I'm trying to get my lighting right. Do I want it to be like purple? Or do I want pink? Or do I want
Uh,
green?
Blue, maybe?
Blue?
Right.
Is that good?
Sure, that looks good.
Alright. We're going blue. I feel like it's been a while since we've done an episode.
Well, it hasn't been that long. It was just like,
True.
it was not last week, or I guess it was a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Just been busy. It's just been very busy since doing the podcast. I have gotten my A plus certification framed.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. It will
Again.
soon be replaced with the Network Plus once I finish my studying for that.
Nice. I have a couple of my certificates from my boot camp up here.
Nice. Where were those? What boot camp was that through?
It was from U Camp.
Okay.
So it's like a full stack. They do full stack front end and back end, and then I think they do Python now. Um, no, it's. See, I did that wrong.
So how long does it normally take to complete a boot camp?
This was 9 months. No, less than 9 months. It was 3 months or something like that.
Oh
I
wow.
think.
Okay.
It just depends on what type of boot camp you do and how fast you go through it. So I did full stack and mobile, which was, let's see, how many weeks is that? Um, the next class starts April 10th and ends September 2nd. It looks like.
Okay. Interesting.
So it just depends on how fast you go and stuff based on their boot camp. So, and then there's Python too. I think they do now. Yeah, back in there's back in SQL develop ops and Python. So
Interesting.
yeah, yeah. How long is your court? How long is your thing? It's 2 years, right?
No, it's a little bit longer. So my degree program right now it's scheduled to I'm scheduled to graduate July of 2027. But that is assuming that I only do 4 classes per term.
Mm.
Currently in the term I am in right now, I started in uh, beginning of February, and I just wrapped up my second class. So I've got 2 more classes left in this term. Once I finish those 2 classes, then I'm going to start taking in classes from other terms and try and complete as many classes as I can. Um,
Mm.
so then I can expedite my graduation date so it won't be that far out. There are people who are able to, I don't know how they do it, but they're able to get their full bachelor's degree in 6 months. And that's like just doing nothing but school. It's possible to do. It's just it's a lot of work. And also, I think you also, it's assuming these people know a thing or two about the classes they're about to take. Like, one of my classes I'm in right now is biology, and because it's part of my general education, so I'm trying to I liked biology in high school, but it's like trying to do biology again. It's been a while,
Yeah,
so having to relearn a lot of the stuff all over again.
yeah.
But it's been fun. I do enjoy it. I hated the math class though. The math classes were terrible, but
Are are you doing algebra now, or did you finish algebra? You said
I didn't even finish it. I
you
I
dropped
dropped
it.
out of the yeah, I dropped the class and I have to go back and do it towards the end of my schooling, which I'm gonna push it off as far as I possibly can because math was making me lose a lot of motivation to continue, and I'm just like, let's finish everything else in the class or my degree, and then I'll focus on math as like the last thing, because I hate math with a full-on passion. Like I would be going through it and I'd be getting frustrated. It's like, why is this a rule in math? It's because it's math. It's like, no, but why is there a rule? There has to be like a reason for this to be, because everything, there's a reason for something. But in math, it's just like, it's just because it's math. Like, and then there's just so many different things, like rules you have to follow. Like if it's if it's after 6 p.m., you have to add 2 to whatever answer you get. Like rules not exactly like that, but rules similar to that, where it's like there's no control for rules. It's like, why did
Yeah.
you have to -3? Well, it's because it's 3 o'clock somewhere on Earth. It's like just like
I was
really
I
dumb.
I was never good at algebra either. I suck at algebra,
I,
so I
yeah.
feel your pain there.
It's like solve for X, and it's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's the it's the worst. I will happily do any other class except math. I was in a writing class. I just finished a writing class, and that was way better because I love writing in general. Like writing's like I loved it in high school, and I still love it. Like I've been writing more and more articles on my blog and stuff, and just like writing's fun because it's like very creative. You can write about whatever you want, which is really nice.
3D avatars coming to Microsoft Teams.
Yes, that was an article.
This is powered by Blogger.
Okay.
Do you know how bad that is, Tim?
So I
Do
actually
you
really okay. Can I can I say something? Can I
that
defend myself?
no, that is really bad. And I'm gonna bring in Roy and he's gonna defend me that it's bad. Because it's really bad. Isn't that right,
How do
Roy? We can't hear you, Roy.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
yes?
Okay. What did Tim do that was so bad?
He's using Blogger. He's using Blogger for his website
Because I'm running a
from Google.
blog, and what's better than Blogger?
There's so many things that are better than Blogger. There's WordPress. There's I mean, there's tons of things that are better.
So hold on. Okay, is WordPress free? Like 100% free? I don't have to pay for anything.
Yeah, you can get a WordPress.com account. Yeah.
But what if I want my domain to be timvk.com?
I don't know, but I could host your domain on mine and give you WordPress for free.
It's like you realize that we could help you get a much better website without using Blogger, right? Like a real website.
Yeah, where you can choose from lots of different themes and plugins, and you can do really cool things with it. Yeah, I mean, there's so many other things out there you can use. But
if you guys want to help me, I'm not emotionally attached to Blogger as much as I may seem like I am right now. I'm not. It's just honestly, I've used Blogger for years for running all my previous dead blogs. It's
that's why they're dead, Tim.
So I started doing this in high school. So imagine me being a broke high school worker pushing carts at Fred Meyer, by the way.
But you don't have to be that anymore.
I know I don't have I don't have to be like that anymore, but I also don't want to pay for my blog. I just want somewhere to
you wouldn't believe how much I pay for my hosting. So I use DreamHost to so if you just wanted I'm just saying, if you just wanted a simple hosting, you could do their shared hosting site and you could do it for $2.59 a month for your one website. If you wanted multiple websites, unlimited websites, it's $3.95, and it both includes a free domain. You already have a domain, but you could get a second domain because what's better than having multiple domains?
roysucks.com.
Wow. Well,
Forward it immediately to timbk.com.
I mean, I can think of a lot of other people that suck rather than Roy. So
He's always late to everything.
he is always late. I give you that. But it comes with unlimited traffic. WordPress, you can you can migrate your website. Comes with free SSD storage, free SSD certificate, which you probably don't have on your current site. Let's see. Oh, you do have a SS. You do have a certificate. Um, and then yeah. So
Heck yeah. I mean, if you guys, I will continue posting to my blogger if y'all want to rebuild my site for me. I'm willing to host it. I will be more than happy to become a writer for my own.
which basically means me, because Roy doesn't know how to build anything on
Yeah, it's
WordPress.
Roy. You could build it like as
I
practice.
could build a framework for the site on CSS and HTML. The problem is that you could build something so much more beautiful using Java.
Yeah. Well, so I've actually been using Hugo to do mine, which is basically markups. So that's what I built my next one on, and I'm
Is that like
I'm
a
actually
frame? No, is that another library for JavaScript?
yeah, it's a framework, yeah, for building websites, but it's based off of you can do it in Visual Studio, and then you just basically do markups, and it takes the markups and creates HTML documents for them. So it just makes your website faster, because one thing that WordPress and Blogger and all those other sites do is they you know they just bring down the speed of your site. Like when you go to some WordPress sites and stuff like that, I mean, if you depending on how many plugins you have installed, like it just kills your thing. So we'll talk later, Tim. And
Okay, sounds good.
I can get you set up on the basic, and then you can migrate your stuff over, and then
Yeah,
so.
that'd be cool.
Anyways, what's new with you, Roy?
Gosh, I feel like I've been so busy that I should have a lot to say, but I really don't. Working, kids have been sick lately, so been dealing with sick people a lot lately.
That's no excuse.
I apologize profusely.
He wasn't even using it as an excuse.
No, just tell me what's going on. No excuse for stuff going on in your life.
No excuse.
No, geez, like I said, I feel like I should have more to report on because I've been so busy. Been going up to Oak Harbor like once a week, once every other week to help my dad because he's getting older and he's starting to need more help around the house. And my sister's been doing the brunt of that, but she's talking about moving to Oklahoma. Don't ask me why. So
that's like Tim moving to Ohio. Like,
yeah, but Ohio's better than Oklahoma. I'm gonna throw that
no,
out there. Like,
I don't. So I don't know about that because, like every headline and thing that I see out of Oklahoma's or Ohio is shootings and everything else.
Okay,
like,
but you're also you're how often do you see shootings coming out of Ohio?
we watch a show called it's called On Patrol Live, and it's like cops, but they do it in real time, run around and follow cops around and stuff like that. And like one of the departments they follow in Ohio, and literally like every night there's a report of gunshots, there's shootings, there's everything. They have
I
automatic
feel like you could say that about Seattle.
Well, you can. I mean, you can, but Tim doesn't live in Seattle. He lives in Linwood, which doesn't have shootings every night.
I feel like you could say that about Linwood.
So, okay, hold on.
I don't know about that.
So, okay, first of all,
it's Toledo, Ohio, I think.
Okay, so first of all, when we're not doing the Ohio move, but when we were planning on it, I actually went through and I did a lot of research on the different areas of Ohio and the crime rates. So, and kind of comparing the different areas and their crime rate numbers. And there was a site, I don't remember the exact name of the site, but one of the cities or one of the towns that we were looking at moving to, which was maybe like a 5-10 minute drive from where my work is located. One of the surrounding cities, it had on this crime rate website. So on this website, 100 is considered the safest city in America. And they were rated 62. So I was like, 62 seems pretty good for a crime rate, So just for fun, I decided to look up the Linwood crime rate on this exact same website, just to see what Linwood was at. Do either of you want to take a guess of what rank number Linwood was at? It was number 6.
So here's the thing, Tim. Those crime rates only go off of people who report crimes. So I'm just saying, if people don't report the crime, it like Seattle should be much higher. But there's a lot of people who just don't report crime in Seattle because it's Seattle and Seattle's not going to do anything about it, so they don't report crime. That's the same thing. It goes for other areas too, as well. And and I'm not trying to bring politics into it or not, but just based on what kind of politics come out of there's a lot less crime reported in some of those areas because they don't report it.
And
so
just for the record, Seattle was number 1 and Everett is number 3.
Everett is bad. Like I feel like Everett's worse than Seattle some days, but that's just me.
I know what you're talking about.
You haven't gone to Soto.
No, I've been to Soto. I've been to Soto. Soto's bad. Soto's bad. But again, I don't think I don't know. I think that there's a lot less crime that's reported in Everett too that happens too, and stuff like that too, because unless police reports are filed, then it just doesn't, they don't document that type of thing. So
True.
So you just that's the one thing that you can't just base off of stats. You can't just go off of. You got to look at other things going on and stuff like that too. So I'm glad you at least were going to visit it because definitely I mean, I would even say go out and before you move to a place, go out and rent a Airbnb for like 2 months and see if you like it and what the crime rate is you feel like out there, because it definitely is not the place that I think it is, at least. But I'm glad you're not moving, at least, or at least right now. So well, anyways, there's not much new with me. I bought a Stream Deck because Instagram is actually cutting off they're cutting off their reels. They're still doing reels, but there's a bonus program that you can do. It's kind of like the Creator Fund on TikTok, and I've been a part of it for a long time. I don't make a ton of money off of it, but I do make reels and I do make money off of it and stuff like that. They announced that they're discontinuing it or pulling back on it for right now. So they haven't announced if they're going to what they're going to do with it. But so I've been trying to look at other ways of generating content and stuff like that too, where I'm not giving all my content to Instagram, where they can make money off of my content and not share it with me, because they do make money off of it, and stuff like that too. So anyway, so I've just been looking at other ways of doing that, and stuff like that. So I bought a Stream Deck, and I've actually been working on cleaning up my office and getting it all ready to do a YouTube studio tour, basically, showing it off. I moved my Mac Mini in here because I'm going to use that for kind of some other content. And then I got my MacBook Pro 2 connected. So I have basically both computers connected to both my monitors and everything and stuff like that. So I've been working on that. I upgraded my monitor. I upgraded my my sound setup. So I'm actually using a new mic that I'm not necessarily going to keep for myself. I'm going to give to Tim. It's the Joby Joby. I think that's what it's called. It's a Joby Wavopod, and it's actually pretty good. I really like the design of it. I'll pull it up here so you can kind of see it. But I really do kind of like the design of it. Sorry, I probably just made a lot of noise. What I really do like is the arm, though. The arm is really nice. It's very close. It's easy to pull out and maneuver, and stuff like that, which you don't necessarily find with um, a lot of arms. And then it also has a drink cup holder in it and a headphone thing, so I can put my headphones on it as well. So
Hold up, Tim could put his drink in it. Is that what you're saying?
no. Tim's not getting the the the
Oh, there's no way you're giving away the mic arm with the cup holder. I mean, that adds like 50
Yeah.
horsepower to it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I almost thought about reneging on the mic today, but I know how much Tim needs a new mic, and he could really use
Look
it
at that
because
headset he's using.
he's using
The call center.
he's not even using his what's the brand of mic? It's
That's a
Yeti
Yeti, right?
Blue.
Blue Yeti. Yeah, he's not even using his Blue Yeti microphone. And I have a Blue Yeti microphone. It's actually back there, and I don't really use it at all either anymore. But I just put it on there because I don't know. That was one of my first microphones and stuff. But I think I've come a long way. I now have like 3 or 4 different microphones. So if we ever do get a podcast studio, like it would be really kind of cool to set up all my microphones that I have. But
the Blue Yeti has been a great microphone for the last 10 years. I got it in 2012 when I was starting my Minecraft gaming YouTube channel back in the day, as like everyone else does. And
Oh yeah,
how'd it go?
we're all
How'd that go
aware
for
how
you?
that channel went. I mean,
well,
it's blasting off. You know, it's pumping.
I did a. You know what's
Making
funny?
thousands of dollars off of it a month.
So you know what's funny is I made a Far Cry 3 Let's Play. I did episode 1. I never published any other episodes, and I have a friend that actually genuinely enjoyed the Far Cry Let's Play, and he's been bugging me to make a part 2, like just to upload a part 2 all these years later, like I just nothing changed. Like, oh hey, what's up guys? This is part 2 of Far Cry 3 Let's Play, because it's been so long.
And that's something else that I want to do with my YouTube channel and stuff. I want to do a gaming setup in here. I don't know how to be honest, the biggest thing that's pushing me away is I don't know how to do a gaming setup with the configuration of my office right now. Like my main desk is here. I just don't have I looked at IKEA to try and get some type of countertop that's skinnier and stuff like that to do over here, and then I was going to mount the monitors to the actual wall, make it a non-standing type thing. But I just based on the angle of this desk and that desk and everything else, I just couldn't do it.
Question.
Yeah.
Why don't you just use your existing setup and have 2 computers?
Because he wants a second setup.
I want a second setup for gaming. I don't want to use my same setup for gaming.
Can't you just have like a corner desk where it's like 2 desktop surfaces? All you have to do is turn your chair this way and bam, you're there.
That's what I want to do. I want to do this, but the shape of this desk, I can move it down, but I don't have enough to put a desk on the other side here because I need it to go up all the way against the wall so it's nice and clean and everything. But
so why don't you push your current desk all the way up against the wall and have the other desk butt up against it? Is there not enough space on that side of the desk?
Well, but then when I'm streaming here, you're not going to see my amazing setup behind me. You're going to see my closet, which is what I had before. And then I have all this artwork over here too, which then I'm going to have to relocate.
Just get a second apartment.
So, yeah.
I mean, obviously what we need to do is just get a podcasting studio.
Well, so here's the thing. So I don't think we're gonna stay here again for another year after this. So our lease is up in 9 months or something. Less than 9 months, I think. So one of the things that I'm gonna look for is try to get a better office setup where I can do a gaming setup and stuff. So I have some ideas, but I need to do some more measurements, and I need to go to Home Depot and see. But I think there may be a way to do it with this current setup here and stuff like that, because I would only have to relocate a couple pictures. I'd get rid of this Alex drawer and move it, but yeah. So I have some ideas, but I just need to get a better idea before I.
Here's what you do. You get a kitchen table, like a dining room table that's circle, and then you put one set up on one side, and then the whole thing spins. And so you're like, I need to work. You spin the whole table, and you got your work
that
set up, and
doesn't
then you
look good.
spin
Like
it
has to look good, Tim. Like I'm not buying some cheapo setup. I'm buying a setup that looks nice and everything.
Just get an office space. You need to just get a giant office floor. You know how cool of a background you could have? You could make it look like all the lights, like Unbox Therapy's studio, where it's like super long. You should do that with.
Well, J2 Sense has a warehouse, and he built a studio set, like a soundstage studio set, that actually looks like it. He has fake blinds, I think, and everything and stuff like that.
That's what Linus Tech Tips did as well. They
There's
have a condo.
There's a lot of YouTube that do kind of that. So anyway, I have some ideas and stuff like that. But I need to get that out of the way, and then I really want to build a setup, but like the one thing that I'm looking at is all the parts that I have to buy and everything and stuff like that. And I've been looking on Amazon at pre-built setups for gaming setups, and it's looking a little more enticing than building my own setup. So
no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
So I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I may do it.
And prices are finally coming down for components. Like, it's a good time
to do it.
But
there's still supply chain. Like, still some of the things that I want to buy are still out of stock. Like, it's still hard to find some stuff. Like,
start buying stuff now, keeping an eye on when they come back in stock.
But then by the time I get everything, it's all going to be out of date.
It's not going to be that much out of date. Like, it's not going to be a detriment to you.
I got some bad news about the PC hardware industry. They literally will announce a graphics card every week. You get it as soon as you get it. There's another one out. It's moving.
I remember back in 2017 when Nvidia announced their new lineup, and their worst or their lowest end one in their lineup was cheaper and better than their highest end one in the lineup from the previous year, and everybody was so pissed.
That stuff happened all the time. Like, I got 2 970s, and I'm at the top of the food chain. Then then they released the 1070 and the 1080, and I was like, crap, I'm now at the bottom of the food chain.
Well, one of the things that I want to play is Flight Simulator, so
respectable. I can respect that.
Are you saying that because it's a Microsoft game, Tim?
Think of the biggest.
I'm sure he is. He is so saying that because it's a Microsoft game.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Nobody does flight simulators the way that Microsoft does. Let's face it,
dude.
Yeah, it's so realistic, though. It's so realistic, though.
I've played it on the Xbox, and I can take off from my most common thing I do is I take off from Payne Field, and I try to crash into our apartment. Happens all the time.
So the other thing too I'm thinking about too is, if I don't do a gaming setup, is to get an Xbox or something and then put it up over here. So because that would be a little bit cheaper to do, and then it would make me want to game more and stuff like that. And then I should see what Xbox.
Matt, we could play Power Washing Simulator together. Yes, I do have an Xbox. We could play Lawn Mowing Simulator. We could play Power Wash Simulator.
Let's see.
I can play Flight Simulator on my phone.
You can. You can play it on the flight. Next flight. You should have played it when you went to California. You could have been playing the same thing.
What's the current Xbox? It's a S.
Xbox Series X.
Do not buy the S. Buy the X.
Just get the X.
1 terabyte is $4.99. That actually might be a better idea to do now. And then instead of doing a that might be actually a better idea.
I mean,
and then
that is the whole
I could
argument on
relocate.
why.
Then I can relocate that TV over here, and then I could sit here
You
and
can get
play
Game Pass as well.
And I could get Game Pass, yeah. Because
That is
I would like to play Halo, and there's a few other games that I'd like to play as well. So, how
That's
much
the
is
whole
Game Pass?
argument as to it's like what, $24 a month or something like that.
Yeah,
$25 a
no,
month?
it's 15.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So cheap, $15.
It's still hard to find one. Best Buy doesn't have any in stock,
What?
too.
No, they don't. What?
So,
Nonsense. They're everywhere.
you can get one from
Oh.
Best Buy or GameStop if you do it in the monthly payment thing, because you get Game Pass with it, and it comes out to over the because you're
That's how I
basically
got it.
it's basically like you finance your Xbox for 0% APR, and you have to get Game Pass bundled with it. But the price that you pay over the course of the 2 years comes out to about the same price that you would pay.
It's like
for Game
$30
Pass for 2
more.
years.
It's like $30.
It says I'm in line, so I clicked on it and it said you're in line.
You can also buy on Amazon the Xbox Series X. It's the Forza Horizon 5 bundle. For $60, you can get Forza Horizon 5 and the Hot Wheels expansion.
What? The Hot Wheels expansion?
This is the premium version of Forza. Forza Horizon 5 is probably one of my favorite games of last year. Was it last year?
It says Xbox Series X available by invitation on Amazon.
It's to fight scalpers. I think you can get an invitation pretty easily. You just have to click a checkbox that says you are not a scalper, and then it's a really secure system. Highly recommend the Series X. It is great. It's a great system.
If you are invited, you'll get an email with that validation link within 72 hours. We won't be able to grant all requests, is what it says.
I'm sure you'll get it. No one's buying an Xbox Series X anymore.
I mean, I don't know.
Look, you can do the Xbox All Access. Get the Series X, which gets you the console, 24 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which is $14.99 a month value, for $34.99 a month for 24 months.
Yeah, you can just pay it off in one day, and then you just have 2 years of Game Pass.
So I got an email. It says invitation received. It says we are processing requests and send invites out to qualifying customers while supplies last. If you have not received an invite, if invited to purchase, you will receive an invite within 72 hours. If you aren't able to select during this round, you can still request an eligible things for future rounds. Since supplies are limited, we won't be able to grant all requests. Wow. That just makes me feel like crap.
That's why you do the Xbox All Access. Like they let you right in with that.
So when I did the Xbox All Access, I was looking at the store and everything, and they were all sold out. And then I was starting to do the sign up for the All Access, and they're like, "Oh, your console will be ready for pickup this Wednesday." I'm like, Wednesday? What? Like, they were holding systems for people who were signing up for this program, and then that was the day that Roy gave me a Pixel 6 to review, and then I also got.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
that was the best day of my life. It was the Pixel 6 and the Xbox Series X, and then one of them was a great product. The other one was the Pixel 6.
The Pixel 6 right there.
A disgusting phone. Get that off the screen. We're gonna get banned.
Or you could go with the Pixel 7.
Oh, much better. That's a much better phone. You guys ready for the Apple VR headset?
We'll see.
I keep seeing the rumor mill is spinning.
I mean, the rumor mill's been going for a long time on it. I mean, it's been
going.
Yeah,
they've also been talking about Apple Car.
I mean, Apple Car has been a lot less. I mean, a lot of people have been pushing the VR headsets lot more than Apple Car. So I definitely think VR headset's going to come out probably later this year. But I still think we're a little. I still think we're probably. I think it's probably going to be a May event, maybe right before WWDC, or we could see a preview of it at WWDC, and then it could come out in October. That's just my guess. I don't have any insight on it or anything, but that's just kind of my guess on how it might go.
I'm under a non-disclosure agreement with Tim Cook, so I can't talk about it.
Yeah, whatever.
Otherwise, he'll ban you from the Apple Arcade family plan.
He's like, Roy, I know that I can trust you and you're not going to say anything, but unfortunately, the lawyers are making me have you sign this. So I was like, Tim, I get it. We're buddies. We've been friends for years, and I just want to make sure that you're protected and you're safe.
I have heard rumors though that they're going to open the presentation by saying "Good morning, Cupertino." I don't know if that's a confirmed rumor yet, but only time will tell.
I hear that it's going to happen at 10 a.m.
I thought it was 10:15.
And it's going to happen on a Friday this year, right? Matt Fridays.
I thought it was Sunday morning, like 10 a.m. when everyone's at church.
Fuck you all.
Every year we ask, or twice a year we always ask Matt when it's going to be again.
Like,
I genuinely forget.
I don't know how you guys can forget. It's the same time every year. It has never been 11 o'clock. It's always 10 a.m. because it's
10 a.m.
It's 10 a.m. Pacific time. It's 1 p.m. Eastern.
Look,
and it gives them 2 hours.
I genuinely thought it was 11.
It gives them 2 hours so that they can get done by 12. And then at 12 o'clock, at 12 o'clock, then they go across the hall and do like press things and stuff like that. They do influencer things to show off their new products to everybody, let them get hands on, and then they give, press kits out and stuff like that to the press and influencers.
Where do they eat lunch?
They don't serve lunch generally, I don't think.
You starve at Apple Park.
You go to the cafeteria. Sometimes I think they had one of their events in the cafeteria area, so you could always get cafeteria food and stuff like that too. And so there's cafeteria food, and then there's great places all around. Like you can always go hang out in anywhere around there. There's lots of places. So
I'm always used to the Google events where they just pick a random time every year. It'll be like 7 a.m. and then it's like, oh, that was Eastern time.
Because that's Google, and they don't fucking it's the same thing with Microsoft. It's the same thing with Microsoft. Microsoft does not stick to a time. Apple is legit. They stick to a time at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Like they have it down. And they don't ever change from that.
For Amazon, it's like I'll see on social media all these tech journalists at CTAC. I'm like, why are all these tech journalists here? And they're like, oh, there's an Amazon press conference today. Amazon announced.
Even their recorded events, even their non-live events, their recorded events always came out at 10. That should say something for what Apple is all about.
10 o'clock. I will do my best to remember that this year. 10 o'clock.
No, you won't.
You're right. I'm going to ask you again in June. What time is it?
Don't fucking lie, because I'm not even.
I gotta make sure.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you 1 o'clock. I'm gonna tell you 1 o'clock, and then you're gonna miss the whole thing.
I'll make sure Siri reminds me when it's going to be.
Then you won't need to ask me.
I'll probably still ask you. Listen, at this point, it's tradition.
It is.
No, it's not.
It'd be bad luck to not do it at this point.
No, we're not.
Every year we've asked, we've gotten good products.
Twice a year we've asked.
The year we stopped, it's gonna be an
and
Apple
we've canceled
router.
the Apple Car.
It's the Apple Airport 2. Oh, no.
Introducing Apple Maps version 2.
Oh no.
That's what happens.
You know what I was just thinking? I should, instead of actually doing that, I should put the Xbox Series X on here and plug it into my main curved monitor. I honestly think it actually might look pretty good here, and then I was just thinking of that.
Is it ultra
Imagine
wide or just curved?
It's ultra wide, but it would look hella awesome.
It doesn't. The image doesn't stretch on the Xbox Series X. It'll be the same size as if it was like
Now I want a
regular size
fucking
screen.
now I want a fucking PC.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I just don't want you to get it and be disappointed.
you shouldn't listen. He said we can't ask him about the time for the Apple event. You should not have offered that information willingly.
I know I should have charged. That's what IT people do.
Have him open up a ticket to find out if it works or not.
Well, I
6
could have
months
just
later,
returned
no.
it. Like, I could have just returned it, but anyways, I don't know. I'm still torn. I
Do
just
the Xbox on the TV behind you.
I mean, people buy consoles because they don't want to have to deal with the PC shit about, always being out of date the next day and, trying to
But
keep up with.
I want to add Microsoft to my resume, so like that I know how to use a Microsoft computer. Like,
If
Are you saying you don't know how to use a Microsoft computer currently? Is that
mean,
really what you're saying? Because
no, I'm
I
saying
thought
I know
everybody did.
I know the basics of it, but like I don't know a lot about it. I can't play around with it, and stuff like that. Like,
hey, you worked for Kroger. You've used DOS once or twice in your life.
I have. But like I want to use command line, like, and I mean I can run
Virtual.
Windows. I can run Windows off of here too, but I don't know. I just
Create a virtual home lab. And when you really hate Windows, you can just delete. You can just delete it. You didn't spend any money.
no.
You could also just delete it in a fit of rage, and then like 2 days later, revive it back, and you're like, oh, it's all good.
Isn't Xbox Cloud Gaming on? Can't you do it on?
I think you can. I think you can do it from the web.
I can do
You
it
should
from
be
the
able
web.
to.
I should try it on the web.
If I can do it from the web, you can do it from the web. That's the way I see it.
Yeah. Is Flight Simulator available?
It is. It's on
Yep.
Game Pass.
Is there a free trial for Game Pass?
Yep. You can also do 1 month for $1, or 3 months for $1, something like
I think
that.
it's 3 months for $1.
$1.
I might actually try this, and I might have to go out and buy an Xbox controller though.
Do you not have an Xbox controller? What world do you live in? I have 2 of them.
The man has the Apple products.
To be honest, I might have one in the closet, like, but it's probably for the 360 or something. Like,
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. You need like an Xbox One at least.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll try it and see. Maybe I'll try this first, because I do like my VR headset and I do play it every once in a while. I love Tetris. I love playing Tetris on there. I actually played Tetris over the weekend. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's Halo.
Yeah, I've been playing through the Master Chief Collection. I just finished Halo 3.
Such a good
So I'm
game.
on Halo 4.
Oh, you didn't play 3 ODST?
I'm currently playing through ODST with a buddy online.
Okay.
But I'm playing 4 on my own.
Got it. ODST is my favorite.
I don't see Flight
campaign.
Simulator on here.
It's on there. That's what I just showed you.
Oh,
guys.
there we go. There we go. I see it. Okay.
I was actually playing through Halo in general with him, but him and I haven't actually played for a few months. So I started Halo 3 without him, and then I just ended up beating it without him. But don't tell him. He might want to play it again with me when we're done with ODST, because we were playing ODST first.
You play it on Legendary?
When we play together, we played on Legendary. We didn't do Halo 2 on Legendary because Halo 2 on Legendary co-op sucks. Because if one person dies, you go back to the beginning of the level, the last checkpoint.
Oh, God.
So that got really old really fast. So we bumped it down to heroic.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Don't blame you. I remember back in the day, me and my friends were trying to get Recon in Halo 3. And so to get Recon in Halo 3, you had to beat the entire Halo 3 campaign on Legendary, and we would always get stuck in the first like 2 seconds. The Covenant would show up, we'd all die, and we'd repeat that for like almost an hour, the same level, and then I think we'd just give up.
You're talking about on the very first level?
What are you playing Halo on,
No.
Roy?
I don't remember what level it was.
Well, I mean, number one, I have an Xbox One, but because I'm playing it on cloud gaming, I've been bouncing back and forth between playing it on my Xbox One and playing it on my controller using a Razer Kishi.
So can you play Flight Simulator
On my phone? Yeah.
on Xbox? No, on Xbox One.
I'm sure I can. It's on Game Pass. So yeah.
So what's the difference in getting the Series X?
Better graphics, number one.
You're streaming the game when you play it on.
Yeah,
cloud.
so the
But
game is not local on my Xbox One. If
So you have to buy a CD.
Well, I don't know if it's available to buy via CD. I think you'd have to buy it digitally. But on an Xbox Series X, you could buy it physically so that it's on your system, and it would be streaming from your system, not from a cloud. So you don't have to worry about any buffering or any possible visual impairments because it's not
You can
loading right.
You can also download the game to your Xbox when you pay for the cloud. So let's say you have an Xbox Series X, you want to play Flight Simulator, you can download the entire game to your Xbox. It's
Whoa! Holy cow! I am fucking sold right now.
It's like 120
Farming Simulator 2022.
Oh no! Have you played Power Wash Simulator?
Power Wash Simulator.
I can farm.
You haven't lived until you played Goat Simulator.
Isn't there a trucker game too? Like
American Truck Simulator is on PC. That's a PC game.
Oh, see, I need to get a PC because I do want to do.
When I was at PAX, was it this last year at PAX? No, I think it was 2 years ago at PAX. It was the first time I.
Is that on Game Pass? Is that on Game Pass, Tim?
No, it's on Steam.
When I was at PAX 2 years ago, I'd never heard of Power Wash Simulator, and I saw it show up on PC Tournament. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but guys, we need to stop by PC Tourney at 12 o'clock because I need to figure out exactly what this is. And I watched it, and I was like, this is probably the stupidest / most amazing thing I have ever seen in my entire life.
My question was, there was a tournament?
Yes.
What are the people that turned it?
I think it was like, I think there was a set time, and it was what percentage of it they could clean in the amount of time. But like, I mean, I didn't stay for the whole thing because let's face it, it's pointless to sit there and watch it for like the entire thing. But I watched it for like a good 5 minutes, and it was kind of mesmerizing. I'm like, this is amazing / really stupid all at the same time. Like, it'd be different if I was playing it. It'd be way better if I was playing it.
I'm playing it on my PC right now. I accidentally clicked on the game, and now it's launching on Game Pass.
I guess you're stuck with it now.
I'm playing.
So basically, what you're saying, Tim, is that your audio stream is going to go down.
I wonder if I can Game Pass on my iPad.
I think you can. You have to do it in a web browser, though.
Well, yeah, because that's how I do it on my phone. But I wonder if it'll take my keyboard and trackpad as a controller.
I would get a regular controller for it. I wouldn't do. I would. I'm not a keyboard person, but
Can I play with mouse and keyboard on this?
Well, that's what I want to know. Could I play my cloud gaming right now with Power Wash Simulator?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask Siri.
Get ready to play.
I'm gonna try this out. I've never played this on PC Game Pass. Hold on. Let me. Can I play this? I don't have my controller with me. Nope. I think I have to have a controller.
Do you?
It looks like it. I can't click the accept button. Oh, I was about to be so happy.
It says that it's got touch controls though for Power Wash Simulator, so I can play this. I could play this on my iPad. Let me log into live.com. Sign in. Yes, I would like to say signed in.
Oh, they have the new Battlefield 2024 expansion on game. I need to play these games. I haven't played games in forever because I've been so focused on school. I need to like get back into playing games every now and then.
Oh, Doom's on here. Fuck yeah!
Oh yeah, Doom is.
Is it?
They have a
Is that the
lot.
original? Is that the original Doom, or is it?
I think it's the newer.
There is the original Doom.
It is okay.
Power Wash Simulator. It works.
Whoa!
I'm gonna wash so much stuff right now. It's
You're
not
like
even
a
funny.
child. Mom just handed you an iPad. Now you're downloading Power Wash Simulator.
I like how one of the buttons here is literally like you can't really tell, but it's a water drop. Like this, these touch controls are completely um, set up for Power Wash Simulator.
Speaking of Microsoft, I can't believe they're still fighting for the Activision Blizzard buyout for it. I think recently Sony came forward and Sony's been fighting so hard to try and stop this
Well, yeah,
blame them?
because it'd
purchase.
be horrible for Sony. Like,
They've even though Microsoft has said they will continue to publish Call of Duty on all platforms,
well, because
including PlayStation.
that's what they always say during the acquisitions, and then
Like no, what's their I mean, Microsoft has good track record. Like Minecraft is available on everything, and they even partnered with Nintendo to bring the next Call of Duties to the Switch and beyond, like whatever their Nintendo's next few consoles are. Like they're pushing really hard. Like, and I mean, Microsoft's been pretty good about it, but Sony's like the one that's like fighting and kicking and screaming so badly on it. So we'll see what happens. How is the power washing?
These touchscreen controls actually really suck, so I am not going to continue this. Like I'm having a hard time getting just into the game. What I need is I need my Kishi. That's what I need. Oh, you know what? Hold up.
Take Kishi with you. Hey, can you use that on only your iPhone, or can you use it on the? Oh no, you can't. That's a dumb question. You of course you can't use.
No,
it on
go ahead and ask the question, Tim.
No, it's a stupid question. That's a stupid question.
Can I use this on my Pixel? The answer is it has a lightning port on it, so no.
No, I was gonna say,
no, I cannot.
No, I was gonna say iPad, but then I'm like, iPads have USB-C. Why would I ask that? Such dumb
For the same
question.
reason I cannot use it on my Pixel, I cannot use it on my iPad. That is correct, sir.
They don't make an adapter?
It's loading up.
Gonna power wash simulator up in here.
You stay up. Oh no, it's 3 a.m. I played power washing simulator all night long.
Yeah. Well, let's end on T-Mobile. What does everybody think about the Mint Mobile T-Mobile merger?
Ryan Reynolds, money bad.
He is making bank off of it. I think he's making like 33 million or something like that.
He's no longer an actor.
For his 25. No, he's still going to do the commercials for him too. Like, I mean, that's huge for him, but it's huge for Mint Mobile. Like, I won't lie, Mint Mobile I think has been a great competitor for the prepaid industry, especially with like the $15 a month. Like, I didn't know that they owned I didn't know they had different carriers too. They have like Ultra Mobile and some other carrier, but yeah, I mean, $15 a month for wireless internet has always been really good, and that gives you like I think it's like 4 gigs, 4 gigs, and then you can get unlimited for 30. Like, I mean, I don't like prepaid carriers because they're They're slow, I would say.
I also like hotspotting a lot,
Oh
especially
yeah.
with my like
I
work to
have
do. I have to
so I have
always
the
hotspot.
I have the Magenta Max plan on T-Mobile.
As well, you
So
should.
I have hotspot on both my phones. So when I run out of high speed data on my iPhone, I just turn on my Pixel.
That's the way to do it.
It is the way to do it. And I've actually been thinking about getting a second uh um high speed internet plan and doing the T-Mobile home internet in addition to
Wasn't there a reason you couldn't do that? It was the
well, yeah, it's because I was using Hulu, but I'm not using Hulu anymore. Um, and I can add T-Mobile high speed internet for $30 now onto my plan. So I basically don't have to pay the $50, and you get a $10 credit on YouTube TV, which is what we watch a lot of our stuff on too. So, but I would like to have like a second backup thing if I'm going to do streaming and stuff in the future, because I think that would be really cool. But yeah, anyway, so um, yeah, T-Mobile announced Mint Mobile they're buying.
can
It's
I
funny though. It's funny though. It's not even on their website. When you go to Mint Mobile, like it doesn't even show that they're being purchased by T-Mobile.
want to know if I can use T-Mobile internet at our apartment.
You can. It's
Can
it's
I?
available all around here. Yeah.
I tried it not that long ago, and it was like, you can't. Boo-hoo.
Oh no, you should be able to.
Let's see here. It's not available for your address yet. I live in a monopoly place.
Whatever.
We have, we know it's funny. So, our old apartment management was starting to push Ziply Fiber, and so the Ziply Fiber person was always here, like going door to door, like, "Hi, we're Ziply Fiber. Nice to meet you. We're gonna install internet for you," and like just going around like trying to push it, and then we got new apartment management because a different company came and bought the apartments, and now they're pushing Xfinity again. So now everyone's like being pressured to transfer or switch from Ziply back to Xfinity. It's really funny.
My apartment complex has a exclusivity with Comcast, so you basically have to get. You can't get anything else
Unless you
wired
can
in.
get T-Mobile, yeah.
You can get T-Mobile hotspot, which some people have because I see it pop up on my on my phone sometimes when I'm looking for a Wi-Fi thing. So, anyways, well, it'll be interesting to see how the T-Mobile merger goes with Mint. They had to sell off Boost in order to get the merger to go through, and now they're buying another prepaid carrier. I feel like
T-Mobile just
like
trying to own every prepaid carrier.
pretty much, like Mint Mobile already runs off of T-Mobile. So, I mean, like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyways,
remember, Boost was owned by Sprint. It wasn't owned by
well,
T-Mobile.
no, but when they bought Sprint, they had to sell off Boost.
Correct,
Mobile.
but they weren't selling off one that they had already owned. They were
No,
just selling off a part of Sprint's
they were
portfolio.
selling off that, but now they're buying Mint Mobile, which I bet probably has more customers than Boost.
Yes,
because Mint has really
Ryan
taken
Reynolds.
off. Yeah, because of Ryan Reynolds, and I mean, look at all the money they throw at that. Like it. So I think Mint Mobile, even if they don't have more customers, it's still a better brand than Boost Mobile.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see what Boost Mobile. I remember when we stopped Shoplifters, they always had Boost mobile phones. I'm not judging, but I'm just.
It was always.
I didn't want to point out that type of demographic type thing, but yeah.
It was always
I'm-
what
no,
was it?
I'm just
Simple. What was the other one that Fred Meyer carried? It was it was a track phone. Track track phone. Oh my gosh, I hated track phone.
Okay, so here's Boost Mobile. Yeah, I mean their website's pretty legit. It looks pretty legit. But yeah, I mean it was just like it's a very popular brand back then, and I just don't think it is now. Like, I mean there's Boost Mobile stores though and stuff like that. There's not Mint Mobile stores. That's the only thing why I was saying. It was a popular carrier, not just for shoplifters, but with all around. So that came out wrong. I apologize. I shouldn't have said that. Um, I'm not saying that everybody has Boost Mobile as a shoplifter, but um, like uh, I don't know. I just don't think of Boost as a good brand. Like I don't know. Mint Mobile just seems like a better brand name than Boost Mobile. I don't know. It is interesting though. I will tell you. I was going through the Jack in the Box drive-through line, and they partnered with Jack in the Box to do a Mint Mobile shake.
I
And
saw that.
apparently there's an ad going around on TikTok or some of the social media sites with Ryan Reynolds and Jack.
I've seen
Um,
that.
yeah. Um, so, but yeah. So anyway, yeah, you can buy the yellow iPhone though from Boost. That's pretty cool. I mean, I think I remember, was it Boost like an or going to be like an iPhone only plan or something? No, that was Virgin. That was Virgin Mobile. They were going to
Oh,
do the
no, not
iPhone
Virgin.
only.
Does Virgin still exist? Is that a
I don't know.
Walmart thing?
I'm looking for it now because they
I think
used Virgin is looks like it's gone. It looks like it might be owned by uh yeah, it looks like Virgin Mobile is gone. Oh yeah, Boost owns Virgin Mobile now.
okay. That
So
was like
they
a
got
Walmart thing for a long
yeah,
time.
but they were gonna become like the Virgin wanted to become like the iPhone exclusive club where you would buy an iPhone from them. So
Remember
um
when iPhones were only AT&T
yeah.
for a
But they
long
wanted they
time?
wanted you to get only iPhones from there. Um yeah.
I remember when I was stuck on Verizon and I really wanted the Nexus 5, and the only phone, the only Google phone that Verizon had was the Galaxy Nexus, and I was stuck with the Galaxy Nexus until we finally changed carriers to T-Mobile, and then I got a Nexus 5, and it was like the happiest day.
Oh
So
yeah.
it
I
was
had a
awesome.
G so I went with the G1 um and
I
then
had a G1 back in the day.
yeah. I went with G1 and then uh when I felt like I knew G1s weren't going to be around much longer, I went to iPhone. So, and I jumped in on the iPhone 3G. That's where I first 3GS. 3GS is the first one that I got.
I
So,
found I found a recently I found a video of Chris Perillo explaining why the iPhone was going to fail, I think. And it was just
a lot of
fascinating to
people a
watch.
lot of people thought that I mean, so Chris Perillo like I mean, he's like I like him and I like his thought reviews about them and stuff like that too. But I think he's very harsh on the iPhone sometimes. Like, I mean, he's gone Android. Like, I think he uses a Samsung Galaxy, but he's really hard on the Pixel too. Like, I mean, he is super hard on the Pixel,
He has
which
favorites, yeah.
which I think the Pixel is a much better thing. And he worked for Intel up until recently. I think he was laid off, um, but he worked for Intel for a long time, over the last 3 years after he stopped kind of doing content on YouTube and stuff like that. He went to work for Intel as a creative director of creative or chief something like that. But he was really hard on the Pixel and on the iPhone. And he used to have an iPhone for the longest time, and he gave it up. Like, he still owns an iPhone now, and he talks about it too. He uses it for like live streaming and stuff like that now. But I don't know that he uses it as his daily driver. But yeah. Interesting fact about Chris Perillo too. He's very short.
Oh, I bet.
Like I met him once, and he is pretty short. I got my picture taken with him, and stuff. But yeah, he is.
I've always wanted to meet him. He seems like a really cool guy.
Yeah, he is. He's kind of short. So, but he's a cool guy. Like, I mean, yeah. Let's see. I don't know if I have the picture still in here. Might be on my backup drive, um, but yeah, he's definitely hard on some of the phones. So, but I do like his inputs and stuff like that. So, um, let's see here. I don't think I can find it real quickly.
What other tech people have you ever like got, like tech YouTubers?
I don't know that there's a lot of tech YouTubers that I've met. I think Chris Perillo is probably.
At one time, at PAX, I was walking and this guy looked like Barnacules, and like we made eye contact, and I looked and I was like, "Are you Barnacules?" He's like, "Yeah." Like,
oh, here it
okay.
is. Here it is. Let me see. How do I share? Let's see. Go to share screen. Let's see if this works. Oh, it won't work because I have to. Oh, maybe I can do. Let's see. Window. Nope. I don't think it's gonna work. I'll share it in the chat. But anyways, yeah, he's kind of, yeah. I mean, he's a cool guy. So, um, and stuff like that. I always like to listen to his things, and I like Jerry too. Like Jerry's like really cool. I think in some ways too. Um, you know, sometimes he goes off on his rants and stuff like that, and it's I
It's like a
kind of
two
lose
hour
it.
long 2 hour long rant about
Yeah,
peanut butter versus jelly, and it's like,
it is, but like sometimes
Jerry.
he makes good points though. He
Yes.
makes some good points sometimes, like on some of the things he goes off on.
He's
Like
yeah, he's
and
so
Microsoft, like
passionate.
he is, and he's very passionate about Microsoft. And I remember one of the rants that he went off on Microsoft about how Microsoft pretty much sucks and how it kind of went down the hill, kind of, and stuff like that.
Ever
And
since they gave up Windows Phone.
yeah, yeah,
That's their
he would.
fault.
I don't think he would say that, but it was. I think it was how the direction of Windows went, or something like that, and how Windows just got so horrible, and how it's coming back now, and stuff like that. But I watch his Twitch streams all the time, and stuff like that, and he follows me on Twitter, but he hasn't joined Mastodon, which is a real bummer because I can't really interact with him. And stuff like that. But I am on his Discord channel. He's not much active. He's not really active in his Discord channel, but I really do like to hear some of his thoughts and stuff like that. So I do tune into it. But it's sometimes a long stream to watch. Like sometimes he streams for like 6 hours a night. It's hard. It's hard to stick around for the whole 6 hours. But he very much interacts with people in the comment sections and stuff like that. Um, he's very much passionate about coding and stuff like that. So I like
He
to follow him along. He debugged like Windows like a couple times, I think, and stuff like that. He's very he knows his shit. Like
yeah.
that's one thing about him. So
He's a really smart guy, and I know someone who worked at Microsoft around the same time that he was at Microsoft, like towards the end and stuff, and it just I could totally. I've heard stories about things like starting to fall apart around like
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff. I've heard many
Yeah.
stories.
But I mean I like to watch him and stuff like that. He got the nerd cave kind of built back up. Like he's been going through a lot of health issues and stuff like that. So he hadn't been streaming for a long time, and the nerd cave like pretty, which is his office basically, pretty much got like went to shit. He kept tweeting out photos of it, and stuff like that, trying to get to it, but like he just didn't have the time. And he finally rebuilt the nerd cave displays and everything and stuff like that, because he's got giant TVs up there. I don't know what he's got now, but he used to have like three like 50-inch TVs or something like that. um
He had a OLED TV for a
he
while.
did.
He had, and
He
it
had a
was
lot.
causing burn-in. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
causing burn-in.
And so he basically had three TVs, and they all kind of got trashed. And so I do remember this. So this is why I won't buy a TV from Costco online. But he bought three TVs on Costco's website and got them delivered, and like I guess they were refunds or rejects or something like that. And he basically got somebody's used TV or something like that, and one of them was broken. The other one there was something wrong with, and the third one, like, he didn't want them unless he could have all three of them, I guess, or something, and stuff like that. So he sent it back to Costco and stuff like that, and literally it took him like 9 months to get a refund, because they processed it all as like one pickup or whatever, and so they only gave him one TV refund instead of three different TVs. So it was a big ordeal and stuff, and he talked a lot about it and stuff. And I think eventually he got a refund on it and stuff like that. But he was also part of the LastPass hack. He talks a lot about that because they took down his YouTube channel and stuff like
Yep.
that. Like, they got control of his YouTube channel and started putting up Tesla videos and other things and stuff like that. They hacked his account. He talks consistently about how he gets hacked every night again and stuff like that, and that they're trying to get him. Like, I mean, to be honest, I'm not very out there, but like, people try to get a hold of my Facebook account and my Instagram account. Like, I get two-factor authentication notices all the fucking time, that people are trying to like reset my password, get into things and stuff like that. I literally have everything locked down with two-factor authentication, but like, it, it's legit for him. Like, he does have some people that are definitely after him to get his thing. So they basically took down his so he basically went on to Twitter, I think, when his YouTube got hacked, and basically um, pushed everybody to block his account, and so they reported it, and then eventually YouTube brought it down and deleted it or something, and then they had to reconstruct it and stuff like that. And he said he had to hold up a piece of paper with a date and time, and he had to do a bunch of videos to prove he was who he was, and stuff like that, in the nerd cave and everything and stuff like that. Had to
Yeah.
show his camera around. So it was really legit, for what he went through, stuff like that. And he talks a lot about wanting to sue LastPass and stuff like that too, which, I mean, damn, they definitely cost him some money for sure, because when he had to go reconstruct his videos and stuff like that, like, he had to basically, like, they all went into draft mode, and so he had to republish all of them. Like,
Mm,
definitely took some time out of him in order
yeah.
to him to reconstruct everything and get his thing back. But it was kind of cool that he got his back. And then he did lose a lot of followers, I think, because people unfollowed him because they were getting all these live streams for Teslas, and stuff like that. So
I remember seeing them on my feed, and I was like, "What's going on?"
yeah. So he definitely got hacked and stuff, and stuff. But he's rebuilding his stuff, and he's active, at least two or three times a night or 2 or 3 times a week on Twitch, I think, and stuff like that too. And then he does a tech talk or something on YouTube on the weekends, I think, and stuff like that with somebody else, another YouTuber. So, but yeah, I mean, I do watch him every night, and stuff like that when I can. But again, I don't have like 6 hours to watch him, so I try to catch him. I try to catch him every once in a while and chime in. But he's very active in the chats, so if you like to interact with him or something like that, you can definitely do so in the chats with him. I don't necessarily interact with him, but he has called me out because I do subscribe to his Twitch channel as a premium subscriber, because with Amazon Prime you get one like free Twitch subscription every month or something like that, but you have to resubscribe every month. So anyways, but I give him that because that's kind of, he's one of the few people that I watch on there. Sometimes I'll watch Chris Perillo, but he does a lot of like 3D printing and stuff like that now on there. And while I'm really intrigued with 3D printing, it's just not something that I don't have a 3D printer, so I kind of get mad that I don't have a 3D printer and I can't print stuff that I really want to print, because he prints a lot of Star Wars stuff, and stuff like that. So I'll watch him every once in a while, usually if I'm waiting for Jerry to come on or whatnot. But yeah. So anyways. Wow. We are past the 1 hour mark.
I know.
It's been a while since we've gone later than our...
Yeah.
It was a good show, though.
Yeah. I got to get up early tomorrow.
Joseph's going to be mad that he missed it, so...
I have to be at work at 5:30.
Ouch.
Damn, that sucks. So you're saying you want to stream for another 3 hours?
I want to go to bed. I also had a phone call this morning. I'm on call this week, so... I had a emergency call happen at
on your iPhone 8.
On my iPhone 8. I had an emergency.
Are you never going to get a new phone?
I am waiting because we have a business contract with AT&T, so I'm waiting for our standard phone to switch from the iPhone 12 to the iPhone 13, because when it gets transferred over, then we can buy iPhone 13s for $1 for our contract. Right now, it's only iPhone 12s we can get for $1, but and we have to pay full price for iPhone 13s. Once the 13s become the norm, then we'll get them for $1.
You gonna dual SIM your iPhone 13 from work with your?
Oh.
Absolutely not. I cannot do that. That's a big no. That's a red flag.
Whatever. They won't know.
Oh, we have.
I feel like if you got an IT guy on the inside, you could do it.
Yeah, definitely. So I have two eSIMs on this one, and then I have a regular SIM card on this one. I haven't transferred it to an eSIM yet, but yeah. So, but I have that second line on here because I just get so many damn text messages on there. But
I get so many spams on my work phone. It's annoying.
Yeah, I feel your pain. I try to block them or something like that. Like I got one the other day, and I think I posted it on Mastodon, but it was basically what did it say here? It said, "Hey, this is Lily Yang. I changed my mobile number. Is this your number, Miss Smith?" Somebody said that I should have replied back and said, "Yeah, Lily Yang, you owe me $500. Here's my Venmo account."
Are you ready for this? Hold on. Are you
Is
ready
that all
for this?
spam? Yeah. Yeah. See, it's just it's filled with spam.
Keeps going.
Like, it just fucking it annoys the fuck out of me. So, anyway, so we can end it there. But I guess the FCC is going to start cracking down on that. Hopefully, that actually happens.
Do their actual jobs.
Yeah.
What?
All right, 10 out of 1 versus 10. 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. What did you think of my microphone?
It sounded great.
I'd say 10 being the highest or lowest.
So 10 being the highest.
10, I'd say, yeah, 10, 9, 10.
It sounded better than Tim's.
Well, anything sounds fucking better than anything sounds fucking better than Tim's.
It's like you're not even. It's like talking on an iPhone would have been better quality.
One of the things that I don't like about it is that it's only USB-C. Well, here's the thing. I do like that it's USB-C because it actually comes with a USB-C to USB-A and a USB-C to USB-C.
Oh,
Hey,
that's cool.
There's so many fucking things that I buy that still come with a USB-C to a USB-A. You know how much that drives me fucking insane? Like
I hear my dog getting into something, so I'm gonna let you guys go. And
well, we'll end it there anyways. But,
Okay.
all
I
right.
will see you all later. It was a great show.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging
Yep.
around. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.